check out this new teapot. I swear I be finding the best ones all over the place. There's this thing I want to do where I want to start giving away teapots I find on the channel. I just got to figure out the system to do so. But actually, you know what? Maybe we should do it in the Discord group, which y'all should join, because the Discord group already has over 2,000 people and we be vibing every day. But look at the beautiful blue, the bamboo. I always be finding ones with blam. God is in my corner every single day. How are you doing? I wanted to have just like a chill day today. I mean, we always chilling here. It's the #1 chill spot on YouTube. But I got this home I want to react to. I want to talk a little bit about abundance and scarcity mindset and just ground ourselves for today, because there's a lot going on in the world. And right here, right now, this is a safe space for me and you. Yeah, that's good. I know y'all are waiting for some tea reviews and some tea videos. They are coming soon, but you know, we've been working on some other things. So let's check this out. Okay, we're gonna check out Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz Oceanside Mansion, which is the house is insane. Let's get right into it.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
AD, how are you? I'm Mrs. Dean.
Mr. Dean right here.
And we want to invite you into our home. Come.
Coming to the Zaza.
Zaza. You see how they're both matching. They're matching their decor in the house, the whole aesthetic vibe. They got their little, they got their little cup there. They live in, you know. Actually, I'm gonna save that thought for later. Y'all, this looks like a museum, or like, this is kind of wild that this is a home. Amazing. Those couches are very popular right now. I have similar ones in gray, but I see them everywhere.
You know, the house is very open, so we occupy all the spaces in the home, but there is something about the circle that feels so good, especially with the view and the water, which feels so calming and peaceful. This is the perfect way to welcome people in. It's comfortable.
We wanted something that felt warm, something that feels like places we traveled around the world. And
it definitely has a global ethnic feel. A lot of raw materials, natural. They got good taste.
You know, with this view and with these colors, it just locks us into the universe.
You understand? Your environment has that ability to lock you in, keep you grounded, have your mind at rest 100%. I love the rocks over here in the corner. Just that natural element, that touch is beautiful.
Love loves clean lines. He's really about just everything feeling really clean. It's almost like it doesn't obstruct you as you're imagining, dreaming, thinking, and I think that's something we do a lot here. We do a lot of dreaming. Virgo. He's definitely a Virgo, but we do a lot of dreaming.
Yes,
you know, and so it doesn't get in the way of whatever we could possibly, you know, imagine.
Everything was curated. Everything was designed for the space. One of Wallace Cunningham's best works.
Kids who love Iron Man, they're like, "That's the Iron Man house." Listen,
Yeah, so this house, a little backstory. This house is the Iron Man house, and Swizz Beatz used to have this house as his screensaver way back in the day, and he would tell himself, "I'm gonna get this house." You understand? So the fact that he actually he didn't have this house just as a mood board of a type of house that he wants. He had this house as his screensaver and said, "This is the house I will get. It's the Iron Man house." And hey, by the grace of God, they got it.
So this is one of the favorite places in the house. The house is an open layout, so you can really just experience it as an open space. But we love hanging out here. We love eating here.
Playing games, boy. She's the board game master.
I love games.
Yeah.
We play cards, we play dice, we play board games, and then a lot of times we'll just casually eat at the counter in the kitchen. It's really kind of whatever's happening. If lunch is going on, we'll just gather around the counter and chill out. We love to cook. We love to just have our friends and family over.
Yes. Always.
You better have some friends and family over with a house like that. Imagine living in a house like this and not having people over. All that space. Wow, I love it.
Music playing.
Always music playing. In fact,
Big vibes, yeah. They're big music lovers. What I love about Alicia and Swizz, like in their Instagram posts, they're always dancing with each other. They, a lot of reggae, a lot of Afro beats. So they have vibe too. A lot of people used to say, I want that Will and Jada type of love. Clearly, that is scratched. I don't want no Will and Jada type of love. No. But Alicia and Swizz, they need to be that, like, the new poster for a celebrity couple. I love them. They match each other so well.
that's how you know he's awake. If music's playing, he's up.
That's the same thing with me. Like, if I'm awake, music is playing. Sometimes my daughter will come to me and be like, Dad, it's getting a little bit late. Can you turn it down? Like, my daughter comes to me to tell me to turn it down. It's supposed to be the other way around. They're always having fun. I love it.
So we're in the formal dining room. This is also the family room. That's what I love. It's a beautiful structure, but it's also quite casual too. We mix the spaces together. The formal dining room is in the family room, so we're watching TV in this room. We're playing loud movies. We're falling asleep on the couch. We're having, holiday dinners, whatever the case is. This is a beautiful space. Also, the view is beautiful. We can open the doors and dine.
Sure. Oh my God, the view. I'm sure we'll get into the view soon here.
Outside as well. We can play. We can jump in the pool. It's a very open type of way. Open living.
Super fun room.
We have our amazing Derek Adams here, which is occupying the entire wall. And it's so beautiful because we get to see kind of the fun of swimming and having a good time. We know we're right on the water, so it fits into...
I feel like it's like a family portrait of our family.
Such dynamic art around them.
Definitely.
We have tastes and pieces of, African art and different pieces.
Definitely a lot of African influence in this home. And again, they're lovers of African culture and music, so it makes sense.
Over the world that are a part of this room. I love that for it. It just feels like it's a mixture of a lot of different cultures. So we love it up here. The bedrooms are up here. The kids' rooms are up here. It's action-packed over here.
Action-packed. Radcliffe Bailey.
I love Radcliffe Bailey. Just something about this.
Big art lovers, as you can tell.
Yeah, I guess we call this the library. We call it the piano room. Egypt practices piano here. I practice piano here. We definitely, kind of...
Their son, Egypt, is... This kid can do everything. This kid was like making beats at 3 years old, plays piano. I remember I saw a video when the kid was like 1 or 2 and they just threw the kid in a pool. The kid was swimming. And that's the beautiful thing about family and structure. When you have 2 parents in the same home, both are very successful and they're more in their later years. So, their youngest kid gets probably so much time and attention and presence and energy that kid is going to be a super being. You understand? Like, beyond that, look at all the pottery pieces here. That is beautiful. This is like close to my vibes. Close. Very close.
If I'm playing, sometimes people will hang out. If I'm practicing with Egypt, his brother will be here chilling.
I get free concerts every
right.
I'm telling you, my season ticket pass is...
Again, family is beautiful, instead of just everybody being on their devices, which I'm sure they do, but, they have concerts for each other, very creative family. You understand? Each of them are creating, sharing their creations with each other. Again, I want that Alicia and Swizz type of love. Come on, who else is it gonna be? Can't be Will and Jada. Like, they're wild. I don't even watch Red Table Talk anymore. After all their stuff, I was like, I can't even tune into that show.
Cheers.
Look at that view. I feel like they could got a better shot for the view for us, but look at that view. That's what they're... I don't care, y'all. Your boy gonna be living like this, Not out of no vanity or nothing. I just want to see what I can do. You understand? I think as human beings, our capabilities are amazing, and I love to dream, but faith without works is dead. So we apply works and we pray, and by the grace of God, we have our ability and we push forward and we are patient, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming through, AD. We love having you. But you gotta go home. I mean, they probably don't want to go home, but this time. You can come back again. We'll see you next time.
Za, za, za.
Za, 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 za. I love this couple, you understand? Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. Such a great partnership, so much creativity. Alicia Keys also has a book that is very worthwhile to check out. I actually enjoy the audiobook a lot. And you can find it on Audible, who is our sponsor for today. Now, audio is great for audio content and experiences like podcasts, audiobooks, meditation programs, and more, which are all available in the Audible Plus catalog. Now, what I love about Alicia's story is it's all about her quest for truth, about herself, her past, and her shift from sacrificing her spirit to celebrating her worth. If you'd like to check it out, I highly recommend it. You get a 30-day free trial, and every month, Audible members get one free audiobook and full access to the Plus catalog. I want to hook you up. Visit audible.com/HINDZ or text HINDZ to 500 to try Audible today. We're going to stay on topic of Alicia Keys because I just feel like she has such a cool story, such a good journey. I remember when she first came onto the scene, she was saying that, A&Rs and record labels wanted to shift her more into somebody who was provocative and, would show a lot of skin. And she's like, nah, that's not me. You understand? I want to play my piano and do what I do. And she's just always been rooted in who she is. And I love that about her. And also just offering herself up as a true reflection. So in this book, she was talking about how she shifted from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, that even when she started to get money, she was afraid to even really receive it or, enjoy herself or whatever it may be. We're going to play a little bit of her actually going over her own book. A few gems in there. We'll react to it as well. Let's go.
I'd grown up in a survival mode, clutching tightly to every dollar that came my way. And when you spend from a belief that every cent you earn will be your last, you operate from a place of scarcity.
I could resonate with that. When I started to make a little bit more money, I was actually afraid just to spend it because I'm like, I'm not used to this. You understand? This computer here, like my other computer was struggling. I could barely edit. And I was holding off for so long on buying a new computer when I'm like, you have the money to buy a new computer. Once I bought it, once I finally allowed myself to buy a new computer and I realized how much faster I was working, I was like, never again. When it comes to equipment, if I need it, I just get it. Can you understand? Because that's investing right back into the business.
A context that runs counter to the energy of abundance. Money, like all life, is an energy exchange. You give yourself over to whatever you're passionate about, and what comes back to you is energy in the form of monetary compensation. You attract more or less of what you want by how you choose to interact with it, as well as what you believe about yourself.
100%. And I also feel like it's really understanding that, all good gifts come from above, you understand? But we have to believe that we deserve that abundance. And some of you may not feel like that. And maybe there's reasons to that belief. Maybe you don't feel like you're showing up for yourself or you're actually not, putting the work in. And I don't think we should overextend ourselves, but I don't think having idle hands is good as well. I think it's good to work. I think it's good to get up and do something for the day. As much as we would all love just to read and play in the forest and go to the river and just do the things we love every single moment of every single day, I think it's just beautiful to offer ourselves up in service. And, we will have jobs that we don't like, but those are stepping stones leading us to our next position, right into our purpose, right? But what do I always say? I always say our presence has purpose. So even in the job that you are at now, you may dislike it, but there's presence there, there's purpose there, and you can receive all that you need from it. I've had so many different jobs. I was once I went door to door selling vacuums. No lie. And what door-to-door selling vacuums that cost like $3,000, like high budget vacuums. Now look at me. Can you imagine me, right? You understand? Look at the vibes, look at the energy. Can you imagine me knocking on your door with a vacuum? The only thing I can imagine myself doing is exactly what I'm doing now. But that job actually gave me some skills, you understand? To be able to just walk up to someone's door and try to sell them something. It built character. You know, I had to get over my fear. I had to get over my social anxiety. And that helped me even do what I'm doing now. It was a stepping stone. It was a bridge into the next position, into the next position, into the next position. I think having gratitude for wherever we are, you understand, can help with realizing that, yes, we are deserving of abundance, and the true riches are in spirit, and the other things will come. Maybe right now we don't have them, but one day they will come. And let's make sure that we feel that we are deserving, and always remember that all good gifts come from above.
Do you truly feel you deserve what you're asking for? Are you worth it? How you answer impacts what comes your way. What you focus on expands. If you focus on the goodness in your life, you create more of it. And if you live with an open palm rather than a closed fist, you leave room for immeasurable blessings to flow through your hands.
We have to be able to receive our blessings, you understand, without a doubt. If you ask, you shall receive. We have heard this before, but we got to make sure that when we ask, that when we are wishing, that our heart is in the right place. If you're hoping for more money and abundance in your life, but in your heart you want that money for greed, to show off, if you want money just solely to attract, the opposite sex so you can, just have options and tons of options, like, again, that means your desires are rooted in greed, lust, pride. Do you think you'll receive? And if you do, what's going to happen to those blessings? You're going to squander it away, right? That's why I always say working on our heart, our true riches is the condition of our heart, right? It's our compassion, it's our love, it's our character, right? It's our ability to forgive. It's our ability to be of service to the world and ourselves, right? And open palms, what do? They're ready to work. They're ready to create, right? They're ready to do something, right? But if our hands are closed, if our hands are idle, then what? That's like the devil's workshop, The devil wants your hands to be closed so you can't receive, so you can't create, right? Because you have the ability to create. You are a co-creator, and nothing will be impossible with, that's Luke 1:37.
Knowing that you are capable, that you are able, that you are deserving, that you are creative, that you do have it inside of you to create.
Affirmations, right? You are creative, you are able, you have the abilities, you just have to work on them, right? Everything you need was already given to you within the seed that was planted within your spirit. But guess what? What does every seed need? It needs nourishment, it needs light, it needs water, right? That light is our belief, our faith. The water is our works. Faith without works is dead. You understand? So Alicia's barring down right now, barring down.
What you want to create and for it to go well for you and for you to be able to build a life around it, which so many of us feel like that'll never happen. I'll never be able to make my dreams come true. I'll never be able to become, your parents tell you, you'll never be a doctor, you'll never be a surgeon, you'll never be a successful lawyer. It's hard. So many times we think we can't do it. And so I loved this moment where I realized that I could see how, because I come from that place and I looked at things sometimes from this fear that I would never have it again, or if I did get something at one time, it would never come again, that I was blocking my blessings. And so I just wanted to bring that up.
And who's in the way of our blessings? Who gets in the way of our blessings? No, it's not your neighbor, it's not your enemy, it's nobody but yourself, right? Nobody but, sometimes, corrupt politicians and governments could definitely get in our way, yes, but still
We need to take responsibility and do the best we can while we can. You understand? Shift our perspective. Realize that we are more than we even know, right? We have abilities that we haven't even come to realization yet, right? And get into action, get into a flow.
To us to consider, to contemplate, and to think from a place of abundance, and to think from a place of knowing.
And beyond thinking from a place of abundance, feel it, right? Feel what that feels like and hold on to that.
You are capable to create whatever it is that you imagine.
Love, 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 an abundance of love. Thank you, Alicia. Beautiful.
So you don't know in hindsight, everything is gonna be alright. It's a vibe thing. Let me power back. Cheers.